Mm, that's cool.
Huh. No, I'm not loading it. Oh yeah, bikes.
You're bikers, right? Because the buyer wants to put a bike into the back of a truck.
Well, listen, man, I know it's tough, but you got to learn sometime. Audiobooks are nice. Yeah, right.
Yes, I won't.
Too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Uh, what what saying were you trying to think of? I'm not as think as you drunk I am. Wait, it's not. Oh yeah, nice.
Sean, behind you. I
Oh yeah,
turn up here though.
my update's saying 81 hours.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
My update's saying 81 hours.
Just leave it on. Leave it on when you go to bed tonight.
Well, I'm not planning on sleeping for 81 hours, but I guess we'll see.
You'll sleep for 81 hours. So right?
Why?
No, but you should leave it on when you go to bed, and maybe you'll get lucky and it'll be almost finished in the morning. Because your speed does
Well,
vary a little bit sometimes.
no, no, no. No, it only varies down. Landon, it only varies down, it never varies up. Um, so I'll be, yeah, it's Tuesday. Have you guys seen Office Space? I said my coworker, my coworker Andrew has to do these reports. Well, we both do them, but I'm always waiting for his half of them. So I would be like, Andrew, you got the reports? But recently we started. I'd be like, yeah. So I'm gonna need those TPS reports. How so?
That's just
What's
more
wrong with
damage.
desk jobs exactly, sir? Didn't you just say?
yeah.
What? Yeah.
Not everyone. Tell your boss that, see how it goes.
Sean, do you know? Do you know I primarily work a desk job?
But your desk job's not as stupid as some of them. Yours is a very necessary job, though.
I guess.
Don't know what you mean.
But who
by
would
that.
answer the phone? No, that's why we couldn't get any business done.
That's why you had to go down in the horse and buggy and get your business done. Selling your horse and buggy parts. Is that what you would be doing, Sawyer? Selling your horse and buggy parts?
Probably. You know what's funny, Sean? So you know I'm a salesman.
Parts.
Yeah, I'm a parts salesman, and but yeah, right, yeah, because there's a bunch of shit with it and stuff. I do a lot of shipping and receiving, and my self-assigned title. Yeah, my self-assigned title is head of quality assurance. Um, but it's funny, yeah, it's because I'm a salesman. But it's like the total opposite of like, you know, the worst, like everyone's idea of the worst salesman is like a used car salesman. Yeah, well, it's like the complete opposite of that. And sometimes people call and they're like, "Hey, do you have this part?" And like I see that we do have it, but either I don't know if it has good. Yeah, I don't know if it has good paperwork with it, or we only have one left, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get another in our shop. Either. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, no stock on that one, guy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you have a hard time with parts nowadays there?
hard time with what?
Hard time getting parts or getting the parts repaired there nowadays?
Oh yeah, yeah, I fucked up a lot of things.
Screwed up everything in the whole world.
Yeah, and yeah, and it made, of course, there's already trouble. The bigger the company is, the less they care, and the longer they take. So, yeah, so we have to send something to Bombardier or Honeywell. Really, Honeywell is the worst of anyone in existence.
They're a pretty big company too.
Yeah, they're fucking huge. So things can literally take upwards of a year to be repaired.
Well, they're plant parts still, but
Right.
most of the time the reason's more money for them. If it's a corporation.
Sean, you know, there's one company that repairs fans for us. So I'll send. I'll take the parts that need to be repaired, and I'll like ship them out and stuff. It's kind of cool. I like that the stakes are kind of high because it's something I like. I'll make a FedEx. I'll package something and make a FedEx label, like maybe 50 times a week or something like that. Maybe a little less, but a lot. But if I put in the wrong address or something, it could just go somewhere and we could never see it again, and we could lose like a $50,000 part just like that. And I'm not like, and I, right, and you never see it. And I'm not like, I'm definitely not careless, but I'm also not like super careful, triple checking every. Yeah. But it's kind of cool. I like thinking I could fuck up and cost a lot of money. Right. That's the thing that keeps me off the crack pipe. That alone. Oh, but there's a company we send fans to for repair, and they're called Amatec Rotron, and you'll never guess where they are. Fucking Woodstock, New York.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, and they're a giant like they a bunch of these fans only they do, and like they're the OEM. Yeah, and
Didn't
like I couldn't believe they're in Woodstock. I was like, what the?
didn't you have to come up like past us once, up towards the city or something to get a part for your boss or something that they needed?
Oh, not exactly. We did like a lot purchase where someone else was going out of business, so they said
Oh,
like, "I'll give you all this stuff for 50K,"
yeah.
and yeah, we bought that, and so I was picking up all those parts.
Oh,
Yeah, it was pretty cool because we were we were trying to work out the costs of. It was really expensive and it was heavy, so it would be a lot to ship, like FedEx freight. And we were running the costs of me taking like an airline up there, getting a rental car, and driving it back, which I was in favor of. I'd miss like 2 or 3 days of work and be paid the whole time.
yeah. And you get
Yeah,
to drive
but
a
what
lot.
we but what ended up happening is lucky. A plane, one of our private planes for charter, it was flying from Florida to Massachusetts empty, then flying from Massachusetts to Nebraska with passengers, and then back to Massachusetts with passengers, and then Massachusetts to Florida empty. So I could just hitch a ride up and back down. And
Ah,
I got a rental car in Massachusetts, drove up to Vermont where the parts were, brought them back down. We put them in the plane, and it was really weird. It was like 3 weeks, 2 weeks after Natasha's wedding, and I went by that town the wedding was in,
oh
like the middle of
yeah.
nowhere. I was driving back through there like 2 weeks later. Really odd.
Excuse me for what?
Yeah, it was pretty cool though. Good idea.
Bad idea.
Yes, I will also be RB.
No, you.
Sounds good.
What's up, boss? I'll be here.
just picked up. You're close by.
Hey, eyes open. This motherfucker don't play. Better be ready for anything.
Yeah, I work with Scott. If by work you mean run ridiculous errands for him day and night.
I wondered if I could postpone the medical till next month. The diet's going well. I just want to lose a couple more pounds.
Oh wow. Lo siento. Oh my god.
Hey! They're here! Take them motherfuckers out and let's go!
What the?
Damn, alright. Sounds like you got some shit to deal with. Imani, can you track Johnny's position while our friend concentrate on not getting shot?
On it.
Wow. Okay.
Some serious calls. Private Pilot, Private Kill Squad, you know the kind of thing.
All of us just panicking.
Motherfucker ain't gonna fly away from shit. Hey, get down
Like
to
literally
the
just up. Like why? Oh great! I picked the car though. I'm doing a contract real quick while I was waiting for you guys. I know. Wow, they have a vehicle in here. This new vehicle that's in the Granger 3600 LX SUV is literally just a Suburban. Like I was inside of the school. I'm inside. I was in the school's Suburban, and it's literally even the interior looks exactly like in the Suburban. It's just literally a real car at this point. There's nothing.
Hey, I'm at the studio. I was just with Dre. He
Shit.
want to speak to Guns face to face. He head down to meet you now. Y'all gotta keep Johnny Guns alive, alright?
Yeah, I just gotta do an
Don't
H
get
to
me wrong.
finish
You see
stage
this
2.
motherfucker, you start shooting. Just don't put the final
I don't know how.
bullet in him yet.
No, I've never heard of a Vulcan. No. drink a lot in one go? Or no? I don't know. What? No, it hasn't. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, stupid. Yeah, that's right.
Looks like Johnny's pulled up. You're coming up on him now.
Hey, this is it. I'm tired of chasing this motherfucker. Hey, get in here.
What are you doing? Fun? Yeah, I could hear you say, oh, I lost internet.
Hey, it sounds like some heavy shit. One way or another, this ended right here.
Yeah. You're gonna have to give me a minute. I'm not even. Oh, great. You're gonna have to join your own invite only because I'm in a contract, which technically is a mission, so it pulled me out of it. So you start an invite only, invite me to it. Why? Why is this game being so buggy with the aiming? It keeps popping up and down like crazy, and I'm in the middle of a very high pressure point. I don't know why she keeps popping up and down. My character. I don't even know.
Sean, you remember my friend Tom from college? Yeah, I was talking to him today. Talking about doing something while I'm up there. And I was reminded of one time he texted me. I thought it was funny, so I screenshotted it. And it's one of the first pictures on my phone. So I've seen it a few times now. But listen to this. This was January 4th, 2017. He texted me from a number I didn't have, and so he says, "It's the 4th of January." He says, "Hey man, Happy Jew Year, am I right?" And I didn't know who it was, but so I said you are. I said you are not wrong.
Hey, is that it? 'Cause I don't...
But so then he says, like the next day, he says, Arrested Development full cast season 5 announced.
You took something that belongs
So that's cool, but I was like, who is this? LOL.
Yeah.
And he said, your boy Tom.
Just drop the black.
And I was like, oh, LOL. I was hoping it would. I was hoping it would come up naturally. I said. And then you said, so when I said Happy Jew Year, you thought that was natural? And I said, should be. And then he said, we are. He says, we are in Trump's America now. And then he says, what have you been up to? What is that case of AIDS Dylan been up to? But I thought that was so funny.
I got my clubs right here. By the way, I like the 9-iron. That's my favorite. Never fails me, you know? It feels so sweet, so nice, and you can...
I don't remember what year that was. That must have...
That's a great club.
Yeah, like...
What, man?
Well, let's see. Graduated in 14. Yeah, so it must have been 15.
I don't even feel bad.
Yeah.
The demos are out there, and there's nothing I can do about it. And you know what? Turns out,
Yeah.
golf does...
And I only went for a year, so that was the year of 14, 15. And then that was the summer of 15.
I got something I want you to hear. Let's ride.
Got caught what?
I feel
Got caught what?
a lot together, yeah? But this shit,
Oh, yeah.
let's put a lot of stuff in
Heard
That
about
was
that.
cool.
Jimmy was right.
I thought you said torching.
Stop holding on too tight. I've got to start putting some of these demos out that I've been working on for so
You just
many
got
years.
this.
You have no
Well, both of
idea
you
how
got
much
the
shit
schools. Your schools one
I've
in
been-
there.
something?
But Sean got the
Oh, hey, you
school's internet shut down, didn't you, Sean?
Right now.
Hey, but you know what's a better story than me getting caught torrenting? Because that was actually pretty uneventful. I just got an email. But, Landon, you know the viaduct in Spencer? I think that's what the kids call it. It's where, when you're coming from Venetton, you go over the train tracks and that road below.
Yeah.
The bridge on the main road over that lower road and train tracks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know if there's any graffiti under there?
They keep painting it over and they keep reconfiguring it.
Oh.
I think they.
Well,
painted
I
it
don't
over a while
imagine.
ago.
I don't imagine this is still there. But one time I got arrested by Montero,
Of course, it's Montero.
and so then once I was with some numbnuts, and well, it was actually Charlotte and Juliana, and I don't know what we were doing, but Juliana was driving. She just stopped there and then pulled out some spray paint. So we went and wrote some stuff, and they wrote some stupid shit. But I wrote "fuck Montero,"
Oh, okay.
and that stayed there for a long time. A lot of people were talking about it. Once we were in the car, and my mom, or I think Lydia, said to like my mom and me, like, "Did you hear somebody wrote 'fuck Montero' under the bridge?"
I doubt it's there, but I'll have to check if it's there and I go out.
No, well, so it got painted over,
Yeah.
and I just did it in black. I got painted over, and then somebody did it again in pink and purple. And that was when Maddie was in high school, and I remember I told her about that, and then she showed me a picture where Wilson wanted his picture taken in front of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, but so it got repainted like at least it got painted and rewritten at least twice. But I doubt it's still there now. But that'd be funny if people were keeping it alive. Is he even still the cop?
Yeah, he's still the cop. He's also the school
Oh, yeah?
resource officer now. Unfortunately.
Oh, I bet he's very resourceful.
Yeah, I kind of just keep myself away from it.
Don't tell me you're related to me.
I'll try not to. Hopefully he doesn't figure it out. Somehow.
Or my mom, who I think he thinks kicked him out The Office. He was
Oh
in.
yeah. When he got kicked out. I just finished the contract. All I needed was one more quick mission. I got $1 million. So up to 5.5.
Oh, nice.
I'm in 6.5.
Wow.
That's the most I've ever
Wow,
had.
this is insane.
And I still have more to go. Holy crap! I've
Yeah,
never
it's
had
probably
so much
pretty
money.
tough, right? Yeah, but learning a language is one thing. But then it's even harder learning a language that doesn't use the same characters. Like if you learned Arabic or Russian or Chinese, that's something. And then yeah, these are totally different characters. They're dots. So yeah, that must be something. Yep. But I mean, it must be pretty good. I've never heard a blind guy complain about it. I mean, they must learn it all right, you know. I think I said this like a week ago when we were in the chat, but there's a Family Guy thing I saw not too long ago where Peter's like, "This is even better than the time I learned Braille," and it shows him talking to a blind guy, and he's like, "Dot dot no dot, three dots in a triangle, 4 dots in a square," and the blind guy's like, "Ha ha ha, yeah, look alike." Which is so funny, like. Pretty good one.
Is that a cat? Oh, it's Ryan.
I was.
Okay.
I don't want to play with you noobs.
Well, there goes $6 million. You can guess what I just did.
G'day.
Shut up,
I can't
Captain.
actually.
Tell Ryan I just bought the yacht, Sean. Oh, I guess he's not on that.
Did you really?
Yep.
Which one?
The cheap one.
The cheap one.
I don't care for. I didn't
Oh
see much enough of
my
a difference.
goodness.
I
Oh
think
my gosh.
Don't you have the cheap one?
No, I have the most expensive of everything. Well, yacht related, I mean. It was on sale, so I literally did everything you possibly could, even the gold fucking handlebar
Well,
fittings.
I'm gonna do modifications to it, but I don't see a reason to spend an extra $2 million on the other one.
Landon. What about in 1 year from now, when you're like, yeah, I think I'm gonna sell my yacht and get the bigger one?
Yeah, you can wait for that, because that will happen. I'm gonna go see what the noob's doing down there. I'll be right back, Sora.
Okay. No, what? No. Mm. 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 Yep. That is.
All that stuff that, you heard back in like what 2015 or something, and you're just like, oh, did that, and then you do it again, and then you don't really know anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And yeah, I just generally don't listen to the radio anymore. I go on volume
Mm.
Hey, looks like that's it. Shit, we did. I mean, the tracks are out there, but shit, if Dre's happy, we happy. And hey, F. Clinton and partner. Now that shit is real. It got me back in the game, and we ain't even done yet. You keep working them fucking contracts. I'll keep my ear to the ground. I'll see you soon, nigga.
Oh, it did not work out. It worked, but it did not work out.
I still don't own the Deluxo. I still don't own the Deluxo.
I mean, like, it's a novelty if you have your dresser, especially, but it's kind of fun, I guess, the way that you kind of just do 360s.
Mm.
Stuff like that. It's not worth the money. It's not very fast.
Yeah, I've noticed that from passing Landon a lot.
It's kind of fun, though, how you can just go as high as you want to in the air and just fall.
Mm. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, something with the oppressor that annoys the hell out of me is you can't go up and down quickly.
Yeah, you can't just, I mean, you can go down pretty quick.
Right, at least down. But yeah, you can't even get down fast in the oppressor. If you're like up decently high, a few hundred feet, and then you realize you're already at your destination, you just have to like go in circles while nosing down.
Yeah, quite a few, yeah.
Actually, you can press R1, but it's slow as hell.
Yeah. So you end up doing a combination of it.
Right. He said he's checking on the noob. I thought he meant you. No, I did. But
Also is standard orange with the golden shower lights. It actually looks nice on my TV. It's a Vizio TV, which is pretty standard there.
yeah.
98 out of 100.
Oh yeah.
Twice as vivid as it should be. Landon likes it, but joke's on him because he maybe forgot
Mm. Um. No. I mean, you should act like it's real, right?
act like you should just, you should just act.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I don't really think that some cosmic force is you're going to make sure that you get what you deserve.
Yeah. So, do you believe in fate then? Probably
No.
not. I tend to look at things more
Yeah, because I mean, fate, and there's a lot of nuance you could have with it, but pretty much that means like predetermination, where certain things are meant to happen, right? And that there's a plan. And you could say there's a few like a few choices you can make, and then like fate is your one of three things or whatever.
But I mean, in the same way, yeah, you could say it's predetermined, or you could just straight up say some bullshit like, oh, whatever happens, someone explains the story, oh, that's fate. It just
Right.
happened.
Right. Exactly. It just happened.
It just happened, yeah. But I feel like you really have to believe in
Mm. But if fate exists, like, do you have any choice? Do you have free will, or is everything absolutely fated to happen?
Well, are you an NPC?
I don't think so.
Well, there you go.
No, that didn't help. But
You've added more complexity to this
yeah, I heard this interesting thing. This philosopher guy, I heard him say, uh, where he says, "I'm gonna ask."
It's like philosophy shit.
Yeah,
It's basically going insane.
I'm gonna ask you this. Think of a city. You don't have to tell me yet. Just think of a city.
Chicago.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to. No, it doesn't matter. But okay, you thought of Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you think of Paris?
No particular reason.
Was probably before you decided on Chicago. Probably a couple things popped into your head, right? And then you had to choose one.
Wonders of the world, culture, whatever.
Right, but a few different cities came to mind, and then you decided Chicago, right?
Yeah, honestly, I just decided it based on city.
Right. Well, it doesn't matter why, but like you might have also thought of like New York or Boston or something, but that you just like say, then you said, "Ah, I'm going with Chicago." Yeah. Yeah. Right. But then the question is, but why didn't you pick Paris? Was Paris even in your head? Was that even one of your options? You've heard of Paris, but was that on your list of options to choose?
I believe it was, but that is a fair point.
Yeah, so the idea is that like even though we seem to be making
Montreal. What's our Canadians say? Paris, Manifesto.
right, but the question then would be like you it seems like you made a decision there on what to say, but maybe you didn't have every choice available to you.
I
You were
certainly
picked.
didn't think of every city,
Right, exactly. Yeah, of course, yeah. But so maybe you got to make a conscious decision on which one to say, but you only had a limited number of options presented to you, you know?
certainly there's a limit, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's the idea. Maybe it's like that with everything, where it's not like you have no free will or anything, but maybe there were a limited number of options you could have chosen from, and there were plenty that didn't even enter your head at all for you to ever pick from. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, in that specific instance, there's no other city either. At least
Oh, really?
at least the first one I thought of. Maybe I must have planned that, but still get your point. I I was touching on
Mm. Oh yeah. Yeah, or at least entertain the idea. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go check on him. No, you don't really. I was just being the office space guy. Yeah. Fucking classic Landon. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen it. But yeah, and it's just comedy ensues. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes they're almost not bad. Right. Right. I mean, it might be a good like jumping off point, I guess, but mm, it- so you're a liberal, huh? Mm.
Oh
Oh
my.
my god.
Oh my
Mm.
god. Hmm.
How do you figure?
Hmm.
What about progress could possibly be good?
Oh yeah, we can do sales now.
In the
Yeah. Sure.
no, no,
Oh,
no.
you know what? I should get off.
Mm.
I,
In episode 2 of Family Guy,
do you
it's
bunker?
Stewie's birthday,
Okay.
and Peter blows the reservation at Cheesy Charlie's. You
Oh,
may
I remember that one.
Yeah, but he ends up getting like yeah, it's the second episode. It's still when they all had names related to death. Weird. Like, how could that possibly have been sustainable? And how could you not mix every episode off? Yeah. Right, but at least it's kind of descriptive after that. Yeah, no, that's definitely true. Um,
Is it full? What? Is everything full? Alright.
that's weird. That's still higher than normal, though.
Yeah, that
700.
is.
Yeah.
It's weird. I just sold my second one, I think, for the day. For I thought it was 500. I thought it was 520. My Coke after I sold it for the second time. Yeah, that's the normal price for the Coke.
Lenny, you've been sneezing way too much recently. Apparently.
I took pet allergy drugs. Now I have pet allergies.
Mm.
By that I mean I stuffed a bunch of hairs up my nose, dog hairs up my nose. That's. I'm in a CEO? Oh, I am.
Landon, how about this one?
No.
I got food poisoning last week. I don't know who I'm gonna use it on yet. Yeah. You gotta do the right pause though. Like I spilled spot remover on my dog. Now he's gone.
It does make it makes it so much better. I'm driving there, Sean. I'm like a half a mile away. For
Not bad.
Coke?
Wait, for your Coke? Oh, so that is double.
That's what I sell. Yeah, that is double, Sean. I sold it for that. Oh. Yeah, that's what it was for me.
Here's another joke from that guy, Stephen Wright.
Start it.
This is a comedian big in the 90s who's dead now. But here's one.
Start
He
it.
says, you know.
Oh yeah, I have to join. Hold on. Oh yeah, man. Join. Start it.
Said, outside of a dog, a book is probably man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read. Then you're doing something wrong.
Oh wait, this is fine. I thought it was other vans for a minute. Yeah, Sean, you see my Amherst? It's back here. You saw it before, yeah. Well, it looks a lot different in a different color.
I got it in orange and yellow, and it looks okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you just fine, brother.
Oh crap, you're following me. Stalker. Sean, who's gonna win this high-speed chase? Who's gonna win this high-speed chase up the hill? In the trash truck. Going 50 miles per hour, I am. I kept my. You have to keep your speed here. Well, I'm not used to seeing that yacht emblem on my radar. I probably, retrospect, should have just saved for the $8 million at that point, but I don't really see a point. I don't even know. I just kind of do what I do. Just instinctual.
What are you doing? Yeah, you mean the paved part? Uphill road? Mm. Yeah. I don't know, because, normally you want to go on the corner outside, inside, outside. Gives you the best line and keeps the most speed. But also, I
Don't go
forget
too
how
fast down
steep it
here,
is there.
son. Because you wipe out easily.
But I
Not
think
low
on some
enough.
of them, the inside is reasonably steeper than the outside. What, the out and out?
Whoa!
Well, I really, it seems like it would. Yeah. Yeah, if you weren't thinking about it, you just do it. Yeah. But yeah, you want to go outside to inside, back to outside. Oh yeah. But think about it next time. You want to go out and out, so you're clipping the edge of the corner on the inside, but at the beginning and the exit, you're all the way out. Oh man, you gotta.
I gotta play some more.
I don't want to go. People won't say it.
Sorry, you gotta platinum it.
I know that's gonna be really hard. Once I looked up, there's a few games I'm working on platinuming.
Grand Theft Auto's
But once I looked up hardest games to platinum,
yeah.
and because I was curious, and GTA 5 was on the list.
There's quite a bit to do.
I guess just because it's so big. None of them are particularly hard, but
Takes a long time.
But then another one was Gran Turismo Sport. Because you need a crazy amount of wins to get one of the trophies. It's like 220 or something.
Wow.
I think that's the toughest. Oh, you don't play enough. Hey, Sean, listen to this with a no context. Tell me what you think.
I don't want to go out. A lot of people won't say it, but I don't like child abuse.
I'm dying to know where the story is going.
Yeah, so Norm would sit there, and somehow...
So you're against spanking?
Yes, even
with children,
spanking.
With children?
Well, unless it's two consenting adults, I don't really have any...
Spanking. What about when they get you and then it hits the back of your balls?
Oh.
Could you hear it all right? No.
Yeah, you get no contest.
Do you know who Todd Glass is? Yeah, I don't really either, but he's a comedian and he was on Norm's podcast and that was a clip from it. And he was saying he didn't think, he was saying he hated like hitting kids. And Norm's like, wow, you're really going out on a limb with that one, huh? But like the guy he clarified he hates like all hitting of kids, like not even spankings. He doesn't think in any capacity it's okay to hit your kid. Well, I mean, not saying I disagree. I'd never thought about it too much, but most people would say that spanking or something like that is acceptable, right?
Yeah.
But he says, and so Norm just clarifies. He's like, so no spanking, and the guy says no, and he's like, well, only for children, right? And obviously, getting at that adults can spank each other. And so the guy says, of course, if it's two consenting adults. And then Norm says, what about when they get you right where?
Oh.
This is about one more time.
I don't want to go out. A lot of people won't say it, but I don't want any child abuse.
I'm dying to know where this story's going.
Yeah, so Norm would sit there, and somehow...
So you're against spanking?
Yes, even
With children?
spanking.
With children?
Well, unless it's two consenting adults, I don't really have any...
Spanking. What about when they get you and then it hits the back of your ball?
I'm gonna play the last part again. It fucking cracks me up, dude.
Spanking. With children? Well, unless it's two consenting adults, I don't really have any...
Spanking. What about when they get you and then it hits the back of your balls?
Yeah, that's good stuff. It's so funny. What about? And he's doing like a hands slapping motion too, but not like a sort of a vigor. It adds to it, but I don't think it's necessary. And just fucking, right when they get you, right in the, and then it hits the back of your ball. Yeah, unless you don't know, I guess that's funny too. That's actually false. What? Why would it be false? Well, some people have bad sense of... Yeah, but only pussies say that. Well, I guess... Yeah, well... the type of... I don't know. I don't know why people say that. Because, if a joke is funny enough, it doesn't matter how dark it is. And sure, there are fucking idiots who, I didn't totally dislike him or anything, but Chris Dewey comes to mind. There are people who just, love, dead baby jokes. Yeah, and that's something else, but... No, if the joke's really funny, it doesn't matter how dark it is, I don't think. You're ruining comedy for me. Fair enough. Norm did this bit on SNL where he said that I get it. Norm did this bit on SNL where he was saying he showed some pie charts about automobile accidents, and he says that 55% of all crashes are caused by women, but they tend to be minor fender benders. Whereas only 25% are caused by men, but they are more often fatal accidents. And he says if you notice those numbers didn't add up, it's because the math was done by a woman. And then the audience sort of laughs, and some people don't like it. He's like it. Yeah, for those of you hissing right now, you should know that joke was written by a woman. And then he gives that another minute, and he says, but then he gives that another minute, and he says, "Just kidding, I don't hire women."
Oh.
Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, she steals a lot of jokes.
Don't mind what you heard behind you, Sean.
Do you remember what Cartman says when he's, I forget when it is, but at some point he's like talking about women's humor.
Do you want me to take over, Sean? Like, jeez.
Sean, do you remember Cartman saying like women are funny? Do you remember how he would say that? You know when he's like with Heidi. When he goes through that whole thing, he keeps saying things like, "Shut up, Heidi. Women are funny and smart," and he keep just saying how funny women are.
Oh my god.
He'd be like, every time Amy Schumer says "my vagina," I lose my mind. It's so hysterical. And he's saying it like he's being sarcastic, but it seems like he believes it. Like what? Okay.
Take the jump, come on! Sean, you didn't take the jump, seriously?
It's something racist, isn't it?
You didn't take the jump? You're pathetic.
Oh my god, you seriously didn't jump. Where are you?
We only take the jumps. Everyone does, except for you, because you're a nerd. Or noob.
What jump is it?
It's the jump on the trash trucks when you're in it's in that neighborhood.
Mirror Park. Yeah, I know the one down onto the road through the parking lot. Yeah. What a noob! We didn't take that. Oh my god.
I'm gonna slow you down because you didn't do that. I had myself jammed underneath his wheel. I drove underneath his front wheel. That slows him down. Turn! You can make that.
Well, Superman 3, I think. I don't know. But yeah, the cellophane S.
Well then.
Oh no, that was a different thing. Oh, Sean, what was the Superman 2 thing? I'm thinking of the one. Neither have I, but I'm thinking of the bit where for some reason Peter is talking to somebody who knows things. I forget who. He's like, yeah. What was the deal with that cellophane ass Superman threw at the bad guys in Superman 3? And he just takes like an ass. That's the one. No, but I think there's another one where it's like son of a bitch or something like that. He just Superman 2'd me. That sounded familiar. I'm gonna have to watch them all again and find out.
Oh, that was a bomb. Oh yeah, I better not set that off. Alright. Oh, I thought it landed on the back of you.
Sean, do you know Nick Swardson? You probably recognize him if you saw him. Do you remember that movie Grandma's Boy? Yeah, the main character in that. I don't know, it wasn't a fake game. Because they were game designers, and that weird robot guy stole his game.
Did I scare you?
Right. Yeah, that fella Nick Swardson. That's a nice picture, Landon. Thanks.
I'm gonna go resupply my businesses with hopes on. Just
but speaking of, even if things are like dark or offensive, if they're funny enough, it flies. Speaking of that, Norm had Nick Swardson on his show, and he's reading these jokes off of these blue index cards that he reads and guest read, and he always claims he writes them, but then he then when people ask who wrote them, he never answers. He's like, oh, well, anyway, how about this one? People are like, who writes these? And they either ask because they're really occasionally good, but usually really bad. Like, they could be offensive bad or not funny bad, and some people are like, who writes these? What? But one of them, he reads Norm's like, for the 6th consecutive year, JetBlue Airlines ranks first in customer satisfaction. You know what ranks last in customer satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. He says, oh, that's a terrible name. Reminds me of that tragedy. And then,
disband, Sean.
Then Nick Swardson is trying not to laugh, and Norm's like, oh, don't laugh at 9/11. I walked through blood and bone on the streets of New York City trying to find my brother. He was in northern Canada.
Oh my gosh.
Presents a brand new car available to win today, simply with a spin of a wheel.
And growing. What's that? Are you saying that comedy is objective? Yeah, so latest update.
How's it going?
It's going bad. It says 80 hours.
Leave it on overnight and see if you get lucky and it finishes most of it.
Well, it's going to say about, 56 hours. Or no, I'm not sleeping for 24 hours. Never mind. It'll be more than that. But anyway, it's not going to be done tonight. It's not going to be done tomorrow. And then Thursday night I'll be getting my stuff together, so I probably can't play anyway. But so I guess I'll just do it at home in New York.
You should just leave it on just in case it finishes the night. Maybe it'll go up to higher speed.
No.
Warning, my mental state level's rising. No, it's not.
I'm not yet to 5. I'm like at 5% maybe.
Sounds like fake news.
So if the speed like somehow doubled, maybe I could get to 20 by the morning. But yeah, either way, it's not going to get done before I'm back up there. Hey, who's this graffiti artist who draws chalk outlines of people in the bad parts of town? I don't like him. Some shit. How come the term adult toy always refers to something you can shove up your asshole and never like a big race car? I like my movies like I like my pasta. Meatballs too. Nothing. Is this thing on?
Ooh, Sean, we have my document forgery. 315K. That's 1 bar of supplies it gave me. I guess we can do your work.
Male authors are obsessed with female bodies, going on and on about webbed feet and soft insulated... Oh, I'm sorry, that's male otters. Call me old-fashioned, but I long for the days when wives stayed at home and only cost 3 goats. I've never been on top of the latest trends. When everyone was burning CDs, I was still burning books.
What one are you selling, Sean? Whoa. You should invite me or whatever. Start it up. I'm coming.
How about this? Call me crazy, but I take orders from Martians who send secret messages beamed out from the antenna at the top of the Empire State Building. Now, I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she does have several shovels, picks, and panning sluices strapped to her burrow. Because that's what a real gold digger would have.
Yeah.
Why? Perhaps. I suppose you could say that. I've heard you crack a joke now and then. Sean, here's one for you that you'll like. I'm on a seafood diet. When I see food, if it's a fish, I eat it. I've never gotten a decent explanation of how Popeye the Sailor Man lost his eye. Not exactly.
It's probably on something for Norm.
From what?
These are Norm ones, aren't they?
Yeah. These are some of his blue card jokes.
Yeah.
So that's why they're so often awful. But there's something good about how bad they are.
Yeah.
Veterinarians in Colorado have reported that marijuana use is on the rise amongst dogs. They say you'll know if your dog is too high if it starts making a really tall sandwich. Like Scooby-Doo, you know? I feel the same way about slaves as I do about shirts with flame patterns on them. I don't want to be friends with anyone that owns either of them. Is it untrue, Sean? Four of the top 5 picks in the NFL draft were offensive tackles, which is a great thing to tell your wife as the love drains from her eyes.
Jeez. Oh my gosh.
Alright, Sean, you might like this. You'll like this one a little more. This Lindsay Lohan can't swim a stroke, but she sure knows every dive in town. They say there's no people like show people, but now scientists have found that show people are genetically linked to the Laplanders in the Finns. Right? I wouldn't call myself a fan of steampunk, but I will say it's the healthiest way to prepare punk.
gosh.
The obituaries are concerning because people are dying in alphabetical order. Hey, if you're one of those people who think CVS receipts are too long, you're gonna fucking hate books.
Ryan's
They say the world's a... He says what?
Adam, are you able to do that sword, or do I have to?
I'll check. They say the world's a smaller place than it used to be, but I think that's an optical illusion, based on me becoming a big fat guy. My doctor told me I should start juicing, but I don't think he meant ham juice. You're not a fan of ham juice?
He doesn't like ham juice.
That's something against ham juice? Al Sharpton said... Al Sharpton, he's like a black community leader guy. Al Sharpton said that the FBI hired him to spy on the mob in the 1970s. Because if there's one thing the mob trusts, it's loud black guys.
Why?
Sean, do you know that old joke that's like, the plane crashed, but they recovered the black box. Why don't they, the plane was destroyed, but the black box was fine. Why don't they just make the whole plane out of the black box? Never heard that one. Well, that's an old joke. This is the new version of it. I read a story about a 17-year-old kid who stole a plane, crashed it, and survived. Why don't they just make the whole plane out of the kid?
That doesn't... They don't sound so good. Sawyer,
What?
how much longer do you have left?
Days.
Literally.
Alright, Sean. Sean, this one I think you can appreciate. I've been jogging for a few months, and I recently set a new record for a 5-mile run. 3 miles. We all know that the Swiss are officially we all know that the Swiss are officially neutral. Unofficially, however, they're filthy sons of bitches. What'd you do? Oh yeah, I know exactly where you mean.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Music is the universal language, but one day soon it will be replaced by Chinese. Hey, why doesn't Applebee's call their appetizers appletizers? And why doesn't that waitress from TGI Fridays ever call me back?
Ow.
A recent report stated that there are over 65 active serial killers in the United States. But what they don't know is there's actually 66! But that's just between you and me. Here's an easy way to figure out if you're taking too many meds. You refer to your medication as meds. Nah.
Hey, boss. Cool, no worries. Hey, boss, what can I do for you? That's fine. Bye-bye. Tony Prince. But of course, I'll have it sent over.
Are you guys still playing?
I haven't even gotten on for.
What are those noobs doing?
Oh.
I gotta get off here shortly. But I wanted to tell Sean one more terrible joke.
I'm gonna go play Black Ops 2.
Oh yeah.
On the Xbox.
Really?
With all the DLCs.
Wow. On the 360?
Yeah.
Nice.
Or play Stray.
Or what?
Stray.
Oh yeah, what's that?
It's basically a game where you're a stray cat. You fall and you lose track of your family, and then you try to get back to them. So.
Is it story driven, or is it like you just run around and hey, what?
Mainly relaxing. That's about.
Well, that sounds cool.
Yeah. Oh. Are you gonna be on tomorrow?
Don't know. Well, GTA won't be ready.
Alright.
So I don't know.
Alright.
Alright, well, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, see ya.
See you.
noobs.